Alright, this is it for the Blue 91 Honda Trx300 four-wheel drive. I got this four-wheeler a couple months ago. I had a wanted ad on Craigslist for parts, and the guy messaged me, told me what he had, and that he was going to junk it soon. I paid $350 for it. He sent me a couple pictures of it, and I just said I'd buy it, and I bought it sight unseen. Other than two pictures that he sent, it was a running riding four-wheeler until he left the seat off with the airbox lid off of it. It filled up with rainwater, went through the carburetor, went into the cylinder, and it sat. And when I got it, it was I think middle of January. When I took the cylinder head off, it was a block of ice in the cylinder. So I pulled that engine out, set it aside, and that engine's currently completely torn apart. It's going to get completely rebuilt, oversized piston and rings, and put into that 88 restoration. This here engine that's coming out actually came out of that four-wheeler, but this is it for this four-wheeler. What I had done was I took the engine and wiring from that quad and I put it in here to make this thing run and ride. My original plan was to make this thing run and ride and sell it and try to make some money off of it. And up here in Illinois, nobody wants to pay for anything. Everybody kept on lowballing me. Highest offer I got for it was $500. I can't let it go for that price. I can't even buy fenders in this shape for less than $300, and I have to pay shipping. So for what people were offering for it running and riding, it wasn't worth it to me to sell it for that price. I can't get the title for this. I'm not going to pay for a bonded title. It's not worth it. This four-wheeler here, I have the title for it. This one here was a parts quad. After I robbed parts from it for this one and this one, another quad, and I sold some parts off of it too. After that, I realized that I can get the title for this. I just have to pay for a lost title. The previous owner will get it for me, so no title. This has a title, or will have a title, so I'm not going to sell this thing for $500. So I'm tearing this quad apart tonight to make this one run and ride. I've already sold the rear flares on this one. I already sold them and sent them. The front grille got pulled off and sold. I have one guy that's interested in just a rear fender. And then I have another guy that's interested in the front fenders. Then I also have somebody that's interested in the frame alone. So just selling them parts off, paid for this quad, and also made I think I made about $200 off of it. No, $300. So with everything that I'm selling, I'm making about $300 extra off this quad. And you know, out of this deal, what I got out of it was a good rear end. Where's the tires at? Set of rims and tires that are front tires aren't great. I also got good exhaust. The original fuel tank was rusted out, and I actually sold that on eBay for $150. So technically, I made $450 off of it. Front differential, I got somebody that's interested in buying that. I got a couple other people that want to buy the wiring harness, the 91 wiring harness, CDI and coil and voltage regulator. I can't use them on my 88s anyway, so I'm not going to take a loss. I'd rather make the money. So this is it, what I'm doing tonight. Taking the plastics off, taking the fuel tank off. Get the rear end out of it, put it in this one. And I got to rob the CV axles from this, put them in here. I want to get it to where it's sitting on all four wheels, and then I'll pull the engine and wiring harness. And after that, it's just Mickey Mouse shit like wiring, handlebars, all the controls. And I actually have another set of racks for it that are getting sandblasted in PR 15. So, yep, that's the plan for tonight. Strip this, put all the parts on this, and sell what I can off this, and the rest will become spare parts. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to say, oh, you're stupid, those are hard to find, you should have sold it as a whole. You're gay, you're fucking stupid, you suck dick, you fuck dogs. I've had this thing on Craigslist pretty much ever since the day I got it. Well, about a day after. It's been posted. I'm not selling it for no $500. I mean, you can't even buy a good running engine for $300 unless you buy a junk quad that has a good engine. So, it's been posted. I'm not going to sell this for $500 and spend $1,000 or more for parts that I need for these other two. So, hate to do it, but it's got no title. I'm not selling it for $500, so it's coming apart.